Hi everybody, it's Nikki here. 안녕하세요. 저는 Nikki입니다. Welcome back to HallyuHeaven. Today's video. I don't even know what to title this. Is it a rant? Is it not a rant? Is it an explanation? Is it a guide to, hey, entering a K-pop fandom can be super freaking scary because Stan Twitter is off the rockers or something like that. I don't know. I kind of want to get into fandoms and how fandoms change as the popularity of the group you're standing changes, because we're definitely in the midst of this with NCT. But I know XOLs and everyone, Carrots have gone through this. Maybe not as bad, but ARMY has definitely gone through this and is still going through it, and it's frustrating. Fandoms definitely change. I think every fandom now is changing again because K-pop is becoming more mainstream, which kind of leads us to issues. The issues is that there are people that don't know much about K-pop. They don't know much about the K-pop industry in Korea, and they're all making assumptions or come up with insane Area 51 type of theories as to what is going on in a company, what is going on with a group or with just a member itself. And you then have people that are also not knowledgeable about what's actually going on or how the K-pop industry works, who then dive right into it and like it and just like, yeah, you're so right, this is so true, and it turns out to go viral. And I have to say, it's so frustrating. I used to never be on Twitter, then now and then on Twitter. Then with me starting HallyuHeaven, I used to be on Twitter way more. And now I'm back at the place where I'm pulling super far away from Twitter and rarely going on it. I have it even with Instagram now, where there's days where I don't want to go on. I mainly use it for direct messages now because it's gotten crazy. It was at a point where, I'm gonna be really honest with you here, where I was like, is this even worth it? Is being a K-pop fan actually worth it? And it's stupid because I will forever be thankful for these guys behind me because they've saved my life. And for me not to kind of give back to them with supporting them would be stupid. And it's not me. Me without music is not me. Well, how often can I say me? But me not standing a group or not being a fan of a group would really not be Nicole. It wouldn't be Nikki. If you didn't know, Nicole is actually my full name. Well, it's like, it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't be part of K-pop, if that makes sense. So I had a long talk with a lot of my friends, my close friends, I should say, with the little lot that is my close friends circle. And they've been kind of going through the same thing. They've stayed completely away from Twitter or really cut their hours down that they spent on it. Because the things that are being said by people that are very, very new are so wrong and kind of make you want to pull away from your group. And if you go back to how, for example, NCT, how we stand them just a year ago when it was just kind of still a small group of us. We call each other the OGs who've been kind of with them since the beginning of their career. And we just watched the lives and watched their videos and we would cheer them on like crazy. And when you get into this whole Twitter feuds between not only fandoms, but between people and just these crazy theories. I mean, there's some crazy stuff going on. It makes you not want to be part of it because it's becoming toxic. And I know ARMY has definitely gone through this because I've seen it. And they're always part of these stupid fandom wars, which there shouldn't be a fan war. Like, there is room for everybody. Just give each other a little bit of room. Like, it doesn't have to be that crazy. Like, you can be a fan of multiple groups. You can be a fan of groups that other people don't like. I don't care, but there's room for everybody. And I think this is why a lot of people are so afraid, in a way, to become part of a K-pop fandom. I've heard that plenty of times from people now where I wasn't sure if I want to be a fan because everyone seemed so scary. And I've literally heard that from people. And it's true. If you go on Twitter, it's mainly on Twitter because on IG you can kind of filter it a bit more, or the algorithm is like that you don't see everything that is actually going on. But I know it's just as crazy there as well, because there's people on my page or on my friends list that post crazy stuff, and I'm just like, I really don't want to see this anymore. And I have to kind of tell them, you're kind of out there in the field with what you're saying. Like, chill a little bit. It's weird. It definitely gets crazy. And I think what I really want to say is, be a fan. Don't just run with whatever the group says. It doesn't mean just because there's a chunk of people that are saying one thing that it's actually true. Like, within the 12 years I've been listening to K-pop, there's so much stuff that I've learned about the K-pop industry, and especially now with having this channel, that there's so many times where I just have to bite my tongue and not like tell people how it really is. And you will ask, why don't you do it? Because you get shut down. It's so frustrating. That's why so many people, so many friends of mine have left the NCT board, V-Live board, for example, because all these new people came in that thought they knew everything and everything they thought was right. And when us OGs tried to kind of tell them, no, actually, this is not how this whole thing played out, we were shut down. Like, we were called names and everything. And it shouldn't be like that. And we didn't make a big deal out of it that we've been in this for so long. But like, if you're there through a situation and you've seen everything develop and you know the truth, and you want to like that new fans know, like, no, you misheard that. That was like that source you had was completely wrong. They don't want to hear it because they've already made up their own truth in their own head. And I think this is something so sad. When you go into a fandom and you stan them, not because of just their visuals, but because their talent. And I really do hope that you stan a group for their talent and not because they look good, because that's superficial. But you should go in and actually support them for their talent. And when you buy their albums and everything, you want to give back to them what they give to you. It's an exchange. That's the relationship one has with a K-pop group. They give you what you kind of demand, but they kind of want your support back. And of course, that is with merch sales, album sales, streaming, all of that. It all plays a big role. You need to support each other. And then we also have people in the fandom that are complete fakes, that pretend to be a fan, know nothing, and just start drama and start fights for no reason but to just, I don't know, sit back and laugh at everybody. So the K-pop fandom world is definitely changing, and it's kind of not changed in a good way. There are, of course, exceptions to the rule, and there's so many wonderful people that are new stans that I've met that are really, really great and are really sweet. And if they don't know something, they ask, hey, how was this actually? Or, oh, I don't know about that. Can you tell me about it? And I gladly explain things to them because they don't know. But if they're then making up their own theory in their own head and think that's right, that's not right. I mean, it really isn't. So, yeah, guys, be careful out there in the world of social media where everyone wants their 15 seconds of fame. Don't get caught up in a fight that isn't worth it. If you want to say something, sometimes it's actually better to just not say anything than to get into it and then you become the most hated person in the world, because I've seen that happening on Twitter as well, where so many people attacked one person just for what they said. And that's not right either. Guys, be careful. Stand the group because you love them. Don't stand them for the fandom. Is the fandom a bonus? Yes. Are the friendships that grow out of your own fandom a wonderful thing? Absolutely, because there's some amazing people I've met, amazing friends I've made just in the last year, especially when going to the concerts, and I wouldn't want to give those friendships up for anything. They're so important to me. So you just have to be smart. Don't be an idiot sandwich. Use that brain of yours. and really weed out the good versus the bad. Take the weeds out to the trash and live your best fandom life. Guys, what topics have been on your mind? What things are bothering you right now in the K-pop world, in the K-pop fandom world? Let me know down below. I'm very, very much willing to talk to you guys about all these issues. As always, don't forget to follow me on all my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and my website, HallyuHeaven.com. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the little bell icon so you can get notified when I upload new videos. I love you guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.